As a PhD, am I running or interested in conducting any research? No. So I obtained my PhD late in 2014, and so I did research for just about 5 years, and it really, really did not make me happy to be a scientist. It was so inward focused. You spend so much time, this is going to sound kind of silly, by yourself behind your computer. And it really did not make me happy. So that's why I'm very happy that I get to be a teacher at the university, because I really love science as a field, but not as a profession. And now my job is basically using that passion for the field by talking about it, by explaining stuff at a level that I'm both comfortable with and that I find rewarding and interesting and sometimes a little bit challenging. And that is really cool. Like today, talking in front of 300 super enthusiastic international first-year students about, well, in this case, the history of psychology, which is really not my expertise, but, you know, I'll teach it. Yeah, I really, really love doing that. And the students seem to enjoy it well enough too. I got some very nice feedback, including from third-year students. I was in the smoke room and a third-year student approached me and said, "Hey, are you the Star Wars guy? Yeah, I heard about you. If I had had you as my teacher in the first year, I'm sure I would have passed the first time around." That kind of stuff, you know, makes me pretty happy. I put in way more hours than I get paid for, but that's because I just love doing it. All right, since Armdevil/Mornblade is not here, I feel more okay with not playing the vampires just yet. I will be playing vampires in Champladder. I will be naming my team after him. And I did tell them that I stream, that I and then I have a YouTube channel and stuff. So some of them may have had a look already. My PhD was on the cognitive neuroscience of fast versus accurate decision. It was a mixture of MRI, functional MRI, so where you do brain scans and look at activity during decisions, some mathematical modeling of decision making, some lesion studies. Yes, the shed progress bar has been finished. It's really cool. I mean, the shed, no, oh, right. You're talking about the shed as opposed to the fundraiser for the shed. Yeah, nice Diog. Got me there. That's a good question. So I spend relatively few hours in class and a lot of time preparing, because giving a 2 blocks of 45-minute lecture in front of a large crowd, I think I get paid a full workday for standing there in front of the class for 2 hours, but I spend way more than 6 hours preparing for that. I think I spent 2 or 3 hours simply talking to the professor who made the Dutch version of the slides to make sure I got the right info out of them. And that's just the verbal preparing with him. And then, yeah, it's a lot of work, but I love it. Yes, I've heard that one before, Rixiel, but yeah. No more Bloodbowl for today. I'm going to end things here. So thank you all very much for watching. I am sure I'll be streaming tomorrow. I expect that I will be playing the Twitch Bloodbowl League game. Yes, it is in part because I'm new to this kind of side of the field. I never took a course in history of psychology. I'm not a historian. I'm technically not even a psychologist. So for me to teach this stuff means a lot of reading up, but also because I make my slides in a very particular enthusiastic way. And so preparing a class for the first time is a hell of a lot of work. I might be able to pull up a picture. It's on my Facebook, or at least send you guys a link. No, let's do this with a picture, actually. to give you an idea of the kinds of stuff that I do. So I actually had an introductory slide. Yeah, I'll just link it for you guys. I had an introductory slide which looked something like this. Sorry, no animation right now. And it actually crawls. So you actually, so it's the Star Wars opening thing. You actually start off with the blue thing, and then you have the yellow lettering crawling. And in the previous week, we've discussed René Descartes, who then gets kind of, his ideas get kind of refuted by the empiricist school of thought. Basically, the idea that knowledge comes from the outside world. So I named on my recap slide, The Empiricists Strike Back, which I was rather pleased with. And it was kind of cool because I opened saying, yeah, we had this slide, but it fits more in the beginning, so let's put it here. And I actually got a huge applause at the end of the opening crawl before I had actually even started the verbal part of my lecture. So yeah, that was fun. Okay. I am... It is not Rasta Sage. No, this is not the picture of me with dreadlocks. That one is also on my Facebook, yes. All right. So if you guys are interested in me sharing this kind of stuff, I quite often post stuff on Facebook and Twitter, and Kumo's not here. Monkey will give you the links to that, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Oh no, it's not just one day. So basically, for every 2 hours I teach, I get paid for 1 day. But I'm also the coordinator of the work groups for the course, so I have to prepare those and meet with the teachers for that. And I also teach a couple of extra classes. But my contract originally was going to be part-time for 8 weeks, and they condensed it a little bit. But basically, my contract is for September and October. So my worry is not so much how much I get paid per hour, which I'm quite pleased with. My worry is more that I'm going to be unemployed again by November, unless people decide that I'm actually doing a good job and they might have more. So far, things seem to be going pretty well, so who knows? If you're watching, Leiden University, hire me. All right. Now I'm really, really signing off. Bye, guys.